Drug. No condoms.
So I had to assess the situation first. So whatever, this dude's new at work. So, you know, when I was new, I get it. Like when you new, you know what I mean? My place is like ghetto. So we don't really follow the rules. Like this shit is just wide open. It's high. It's like a highway. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? My job is like a fucking highway. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like a highway transporting our goods up and, back and forth to the shelf, to the truck, to the shelf, to the truck, to the shelf, to the truck, to the shelf, to the truck. I mean, it's like 6, 7 forklifts at a time and they're moving. So, one of the dudes come up to me and tell me that the new guy's mad that, let him unload the truck but the bosses told us to get in the truck and unload dump the trucks because we needed product off the truck. So, so boy get mad. So I go up to him like like a GM, like, yo, bro, I know, you know what I'm saying? Whoop-de-whoop. I know shit, you a little mad right now. So he started getting real belligerent about the shit. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, the bosses tell us to do what we supposed to do. We supposed to do it. You know what I mean? We're gonna help you unload the truck. He like 3, 4 people can't unload the truck. So I mean, right then and there, I was like, all right, this nigga bitter that we in the truck. So all right, and he peels off from me. So I said, all right, I ain't gonna say nothing else to the bull. So now I come in the next day. My boss is like, yo, get in the trucks. You unload the truck. So I unload the trucks, unload the truck. So I get a partial pallet. You know what I'm saying? That ain't wrapped. The boxes is all fucked up. So I'm unloading the truck. That's what I'm doing. You get it? I have no scanner to put the shit back. My job is to unload the truck. So I take this pallet out like I'm supposed to. I put it in a safe place. Yeah, it's not fucking safe to travel, but it's now in a safe place. So basically, my job is done with that load. You know what I mean? That piece of product in reality. So I dumped like 2 more trucks off. That pallet is still out there. So he comes up to me, but he don't come up to me. He's from a distance. Yo, you gonna wrap that pallet like that? I play him off. What else am I supposed to do? Hold on, who the fuck is you talking to, first of all? So
Yeah,
he
just
ride up on
ignore.
me. Yeah, so he ride up on me. Yo, you took it off the truck. You gotta wrap that pallet. I ain't gonna wrap it. All right. So I don't say I peel off from him, but I don't say nothing to him again. I ain't asked you to. Matter of fact, nobody asked you to touch that pallet. You know what I'm saying? That pallet was sat there. That pallet, if somebody needed that pallet, they would come over, grab that pallet, take what they needed off that pallet, keep it moving. Nobody needed that pallet. So by the end of the day, when I'm done doing everything else I'm supposed to do, like unloading the truck, and if that pallet is still there, I will then fix the pallet, wrap it up, and take it to where it's got to go at the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? When my shit is done. So that's what I do. I keep unloading the trucks. The shit still, he don't pick it up. I, when I find time to do it, I do what I normally do. Take it to the machine, wrap it up. There's a machine that you can wrap it up with. That even throws it even more. Bitch, you don't even got to wrap it up. Pick it up,
Wait,
take
they
it to the
got a
machine.
machine?
Yeah, pick it up, take it to the machine, and wrap the bitch up, you dumb motherfucker.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't do that. So whatever, towards the end of the night now I got the cart. So I'm moving with the cart and I'm coming around and now they got that staged pallets. These things are like 6 foot high, some 6, 7 foot high, some of them. You know what I mean? You know, you can fit 13 feet in in the thing. So shit's is kind of high. So boom, I'm bringing a cart. So mind you, this is a fucking trash cart. One of them gray trash carts. They're fucking big. So as I come out the pallet, you already see this goddamn trash cart as you're coming down the thing. You don't see me yet because I ain't around the pallet. I ain't around the pallets yet. But you see this fucking thing. You're still barreling down on this fucking cart that's pushing out in the front of the thing. So now when I look, you still coming. So you want me to pull my cart back, let you go by. Nah, nigga. Keep pushing my motherfucking cart forward. and get around you. So you fucking dickhead, you weirdo. Okay. Bro, I seen you. I got out your way. What is up? You got a problem with me? What's up? You acting like a weirdo. I ain't getting mad that you calling me a weirdo nor a dickhead because yes, I am that. So, okay, you realize that. I'm a dickhead and a weirdo, but I ain't do shit to you. So what did you talk about? No, I don't got a problem with you, bro. Bro, listen, bro, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get this money. I got some shit going on in my life. I got some shit, you know what I mean? I need my job. So then so after he called me a weirdo and he started driving off, I said, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. All right. You said what you had to say. Just don't put your hands on me. I don't care what you say. You can say,
Lot.
huh?
Slump
Huh?
his ass in the parking lot.
Hold on. So after I say whatever, he drive all the way back up to me. So what's up, bro? You got a problem? What's up, bro? You got a problem? But the whole time he on his lift
Mm-hmm.
talking his shit. I ain't on my lift. You on your lift. Then he goes, matter of fact, 4 o'clock. It's 3 something. It's like 2:50. Wait a minute. You just threatened me, bro?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me you're gonna try to get me when we hit the parking lot. First of all, nigga, I don't think you understand where I'm from. So I'm like, oh shit. So I go back to the trash compactor because if you really was that motherfucker serious,
Mm-hmm.
you seen me walk all the way back to the trash compactor in another room, Bob, that everything is always empty. All these different certain types of situation rooms where you could have came and walked up on me and really got this answer that wasn't in front of everybody else.
Yeah,
I
they
took my jacket off. I take my jacket off. I'm waiting outside the trash compactor. I'm doing the trash, waiting outside the trash compactor. I said, when I go back in, I'm gonna grab this motherfucking lock load. I'm gonna walk up to him and I'm gonna fucking bang this pussy the fuck out. And I'm gonna walk out and go the fuck home. So I'm walking back with the load bar and the fucking trash can. I see my boss, and I had told him earlier that day, I said, bro, it's going to be a bad day. It wasn't even my day to come in. I said, bro, it's going to be a bad day, bro, because this fucking little bitch stole my motherfucking lift. And then when I say, yo, you took my lift, she said, oh, it was nothing on there, which I knew there was something on this little dyke bitch. So I'm like, really?
some of those
So I said
diapers.
to my boss, so from the door, I told my boss, I said, yo, bro, send me home. He's like, nah, man, get the money. Don't take the 1.5. I said, bro, I said, it's going to be a bad day. This, you know what I'm saying? This bitch. And sure enough, it was a bad day. So after that, I showed my boss that I got the load lock in the motherfucking trash bin. I said, bro, I'm out, bro. I said, I'm out. This nigga threatened me. I'm out. Before I fucking do something to this bull and I fuck up everything I got going on, I said, I'm out. I already know he ain't about that life because if he was about that life, he would have jumped off the lift. He would have came. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you're fucking about that life. You'll prove about that life and run down on me, nigga. You don't give me a chance at 4 o'clock to fucking decide what the fuck I'm fitting to do. Where the fuck is you from, nigga? You know what I'm saying? So I started taking your character. You's a bitch, homie. You ain't really about that life, or you really don't think that I was about that life. You know what I'm saying? So
Is he
I
younger?
go to work the next. I don't know, and I don't even give a fuck. But everything he did was young boy status.
That's what I'm thinking.
Right, everything you did was young boy status,
Then
bro.
he
So
got
at the
the
end of the
sound
day,
of like I'm bigger than the building, you know? I'm bigger than the building, fuck this job, or and he's knew there,
bro,
so
I don't give a fuck. This nigga's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, go do what you gotta do. Leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't bother you. I already said to myself, bitch. And before that, like I said, I had problems with a lot of motherfuckers when I first came in there. Cause it's a hard change when you're not used to working and you come in and try to work, but then you used to working in jail and you know how people settle it in jail. And then you're like, all right, well, shit, I'm supposed to go ahead and duck this nigga out in the fucking bathroom, run down on him in the bathroom
yeah,
and jukes this nigga the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, why did you keep pushing this fucking button, nigga?
yeah. Go hit a fucking Dougie spot real quick and fucking duke
Oh,
it out
and
real
then
quick.
we can handle this. We can handle this. We don't. I said, bro, you don't be stupid. I'm knocking you the fuck out. There's no way you're letting that happen. You're not gonna let that ride. I'm telling you, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out, and you're not gonna let that ride. We are in 2024. Once I knock you the fuck out, your pride, your integrity just hit the fucking ground, and you don't know what to do with yourself, and you will try to come up here and fucking hurt me. So guarantee you, if I gotta fucking put these fucking paws on you, I am going to fucking rearrange everything you got in your motherfucking face. So every time you think about something or you think about you're going to retaliate against me, you're going to fucking look at your face every morning that you walk into that fucking bathroom to take that piss, and you're going to remember, nah, that's not the one.
Yeah. After
Yeah,
they
and
go
I'll
in the
probably
house.
be in jail. Right. And I'll probably be in jail after that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how it normally goes down. You better look at
Uh-huh.
my fucking record. I got 13 years behind bars. All aggravated shit. Better check my motherfucking record, homie. That's what I do. And then do I have a no? But guess what? When I do, if and when I do have a problem with you, you're not gonna know until it's too late. Now that's what I have on you. You know, so when I feel like you ain't shit no more, I will fucking get rid of you.
Yeah, I had an issue like that when I worked down at the fucking casino.
Like, bro, and I was trying to help the nigga out. Like, bro, just I'm from Philly, bro. Like, I had to change my energy when I came down here. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't about that. I ain't got fucking. You know what I mean? I gotta go to the fucking aggressiveness all the time. But the fucking workplace, I'm not no fucking Neanderthal no more. You know what I'm saying?
It's trying to fucking make
But
you want to
trust
go
me,
home.
motherfucker, I don't never lose that. I don't never lose that. All I do is get smarter with it. So I find out little reasons and little ways how to tear your fucking face off without getting caught. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I'm not high no more. I'm not overthinking. I'm not underthinking. I'm fucking thinking just the right, bitch. You got the right one, bro. For
Calculated.
real, you got the right one. I've been through so much shit, bro. I'll fucking walk through you and fucking pee on you and not even blink. But then I had to think about, yo, for one, you're not worth me going to jail for the rest of my life. So I already told my boss that you threatened me. So I'm at work or whatever the case may be. You try to touch me while I'm at work and I can't motherfucking try to figure out how to get you the fuck out of there. I'm gonna let you get whatever you gotta get off. Because if anything happens to me, you kill me, my boss, my wife, everybody knew that you threatened me and they did nothing about it. So now I have a lawsuit against them. You know what I'm saying?
Take
So
it.
now at least nothing happens to me in vain and my family is taken care of. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather it be that way than always the other way around now. I
Well,
get taken because I did that and then my family now suffers without me and I'm in jail.
well, that's kind of like the same conversation we had a while ago. Like when I had shit like disappear, and you're like, "Well, don't leave shit out there, or fucking,
Right, yeah.
and then fucking just be smart about it." But
That's what I'm tell everybody, yo. I don't care whatever goes on in my life, we're gonna do it smart.
yeah,
We're not doing it any other way. We're not doing it tough. We're not doing it cute. We're not doing it this. We're gonna do it fucking smart.
yeah. Last
Kiss.
night I came
Keeping it
this
fucking it simple.
it was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I went to my buddy's house, fucking had a few drinks with him. Then I had this chick come pick me up, and I crashed at her house. It wasn't good. But I stopped.
It had to be good.
Yeah.
It
Well,
had to be good because you're here to talk about it.
oh well, yeah, that was good. But I'm saying like the whole situation, if I would have went that route, it wouldn't have been good. I was like,
It never is. It never is.
I was all fucking fired up.
Yo, once you got to start putting your hands on people and shit like that, it's a no-win situation. It's a no-win situation for either fucking party unless you're in the ring getting paid for it. It's a no-win situation.
Shit don't fucking end either. It just goes on
Right.
because I'm like the
It goes
Terminator.
on and on and on and on.
I'm like the Terminator. You fuck me up, I'll be back.
Right. There is no you're going to get one, oh, nice job. There is none of that.
And I'm
And
good
I'm at the point where myself, yo,
out.
I'm too old to even try to let you put your hands on me. So I'm going to fucking get to you first. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get to you fucking first. Yeah, I used to be a badass motherfucker, but hey, I'm getting older, and I know these bones ain't working the same way. My jawline might not be as tough as it is. You know what
Hell,
I mean? Tough as it was. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, I'm getting you out first. especially if there's no way for my family to capitalize on anything you did to me or you're going to try to do to me. You know what I'm saying? If my family can't capitalize off that shit, I got to get rid of you. You know what I'm saying? But in this case situation, I'm at my job. Everybody knows that you fucking threatened me. So at the end of the day, you put your hands on me at that job, bitch. You better kill me because I'm going to be looking for you after you get that one off. But I'm also going to get my family paid before I come and kill you, you motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking, I'll tell you what, dude. I had a fucking scary situation about like 7 months ago. I got off work. I went to go see the girl I was dating. She's bartending. It's like fucking 5 o'clock in the afternoon or evening, right? I'm sitting there eating my wings. This fucking dude's melting off of me. I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. I start fucking shaking, right? Because I'm like, fuck. I'm like, because he's just like getting
Yeah.
aggressive. I'm like, oh, I'm like, fuck. I'm like, don't do it. And he's like, motherfucker, I'll shoot you. And he stood right next to me. I jumped up in a split instant, fucking pushed him on his shoulder. Fucking, he wrapped around. I had him in a chokehold. He went limp. I let him go. He fucking smacked his head off the bar. I said, fuck. Then when he got off the ground, he fucking got up off the ground, fucking smacked his head on the bar stool, and then, you know where you rest your feet, smacked his head on that. I was like, fuck. I said, I'm going to prison. I just fucking killed this dude.
Right.
I'm just
That's
trying
what
to have,
happened.
I'm like, I'm just trying to have wings and chill with this girl, and I just fucking killed this fucking man. I'm like, what the fuck? I called my sister crying. I'm like, well, I'm going to prison.
Right. That's how it be.
Then I fucking
That's
dipped
how it
out.
could. That's how it be. That's
Fuck,
how it be, bro.
dude, I
That's
was
how it be.
scared. I was like, fuck. I was like, I didn't want to do that shit. Like, I was trying to avoid it. Like, yo, leave me alone. He's slamming shit. I start shaking. I'm like, oh, it's coming. I feel it. I'm about to black the fuck out and fuck this dude up.
Yep. Yep.
But yeah, like that
Yep.
whole workplace, dude. Like a lot of people, like my sister, she's even going through shit with her coworkers, and it's like, for like, do you motherfuckers not have a life? Like, you're only here for what, 8, 12 hours? Like, do you really need
And you're
that
only there for one purpose and one purpose only.
do job to
Anything
make
else, anything else that's in the trying in the way is extra.
money? Hmm.
So if you beefing and warring with somebody, that's extra that you don't need. So just stay the fuck away from him. Who's guaranteeing he or she is probably on the same fucking page you on. Get money, go home.
Hmm. And then a lot of people, they all
Get
want to
money, go home.
like, when I
And
go to work, I ain't here to make friends. I'll talk to you. Hey, what's up? This and that. But besides that, I ain't here to fucking talk about my personal shit, give you any insight on my life, whatever, you know. I'll bust it up with you, smoke with you,
right,
whatever. But I'm trying
right,
to fuck home. We ain't hanging out after
right.
work. I'm good.
No, because our hangout after work is our other home. Our other work.
Uh-huh.
Home.
Yeah.
People don't realize that we have two jobs. We have a home job and we have our work job. They're both jobs. And those are the two most places that we're going to spend our whole life. Work and home. Work and home. Work and home.
Yeah, and you got to work to make a happy home, or at least a decent home, you know.
Right.
So,
A stable home. Let's just put it that way. You can have a happy home without it being stable. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's in tune with their star player and they got that big picture in mind. You know, everybody's in tune with their star player. So everybody could be broke. As long as everybody's on that same page, you know what I'm saying? Hey,
shit,
stability doesn't make people, it makes you comfortable, but
I,
that's not, stability don't make you happy.
I'll tell you what, like 2 years ago, I was homeless for a few months, right? But, you know, I camp a lot. So I had this nice little spot on the river. You can camp there as long as you ain't there longer than 7 days. You got to leave for one night, then come back. As much shit as I was going through, the substance abuse and alcohol abuse and the fucking relationship, just getting ran into the ground, beat like a fucking dog. Just me and my dog on the river, dude, chilling was probably the most happiest time I ever had. Just
So
like,
peaceful.
yeah,
So peaceful. At the end, it don't even matter what you're thinking about. You could be thinking about all the fucking bullshit, but it's your thoughts, it's peaceful, and you're doing something that
and
fucking you could cope with.
and everyone's like, damn, dude, I'm sorry for your situation. Honestly, like, yeah, it sucks, but it's my fault. But I'm actually happy. I'm dead fucking broke. Ain't got no gas in my fucking car. I got enough to feed my dog, get me a beer here and there, and I'm just happy, you know. Like there was a lot of self-reflection, you know, and like just like taking it in, like yeah, you know. And I was happy. What I'm saying is, I was happiest when I was fucking didn't have nothing, which seems crazy.
Right. So what I want to ask you, right? So I'll be having a whole lot of like little things I like to be put together, like little sayings and shit. But what I did notice, right, about being being in trauma with people that are in trauma too, being in trauma with people that, you know, aren't in trauma, uh, just being around people in general while we're dealing with our shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on any given day, like we have so much shit going on, right? And we try to keep ourselves irrelevant so much. You know what I'm saying? Like we don't want to be off, we don't want to be out of the loop. These are the people that are unstable. You know what I mean? This is what we look for. You know, this is what I feel like we look for. We look for all these things at our journey. We look for the stability. We look for all this, and we start looking for this in other people because we wasn't getting it from the people that were supposed to already be latched to at this point in time in our age. You know what I'm saying? That's the people we've been trying to get away from. But I also found out when you do most of your self-reflection and and you see like I feel like that's the time where you beat yourself up. Like it's your time to say, hey, look yourself like it's looking you like you looking yourself in the mirror. You're not hearing no other voices. You're hearing the voices of everybody that you fucked over. You're hearing all the voices. You're hearing your voice that you done fucked over. You know what I'm saying? That's what you're hearing. And that's a conscience. And some people, when we were born, when we don't have that conscience and that conscience starts getting to you, that's where we start hearing the voices. They're not used to hearing the conscience. They're not because they don't have a conscience. Some people don't have a conscience. So that's where some of these people start going crazy and shit and talking about, I hear voices and all this other stuff. No, you've been an asshole to a lot of fucking people.
Yeah.
So those are the people that you're being an asshole to that you refuse to fucking go back, make amends with them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Make it kind
And
of.
move the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know how to tell your conscience because you've been a dickhead your whole life. That's the difference between some of us. You know what I'm saying?
So, go ahead. I want to ask you something.
We'll we'll look. You know the ones that go for longevity. You know what I'm saying? That I'm not looking for that for the rest of my life. My son said it the best, I spent my whole life trying to stay away from drama.
Yeah.
It made sense. Even though he was talking about me, it still made sense because I was doing the same thing. Searching for the perfect, searching for the all be all. I come in the house every day and rainbows and fucking fireworks shoot off every day. No matter what goes on the outside. That's what I search for the perfect girl that I didn't have to worry about arguing with every day or any day. Come home, I got my feet up. She rubbed my feet if I wanted my feet rubbed, suck me off. Whatever I wanted to do without a shadow of a doubt, do it, bitch. Simple as that. You know what I mean? That's what I was looking for. Don't back talk me. It's my way, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was perfect for me. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? The less you would talk, the more we would work out,
Well,
which was still a dickhead move.
but see, so this is like, so I got two parts to this. So the one is like with the female thing, and then the other one is like when you said you tried to stay relevant in people's lives, right? Even though it don't matter how much you're going through, you still, And it's crazy because I really like, yeah, I talked to you a lot recently since you've been out and stuff, and then, but besides that, I really don't like talk and vent to people, and you know, like I had this one friend, she's like, dude, I can just see it in your eyes, like you fucked up and you need to talk to someone, and I'm like, nah, I'm fine, because the thing is you're just so used to listening to everyone else, right? And then you try to give them the best either advice or just be there for them because they need to talk, right? And they come to you and that they confide in you and they have at least that much respect that they care about you to where they think they can trust you. But then it's like fucking weird, It's like, damn. And it's like, yeah, I know people care, but like my buddy asked me the other day, he's like, "Are you okay?" I said, "No, I'm not okay." He said, "You want to talk about it?" I said, "Do you want to listen?" He said, "Not really." I said, "All right then." And that's just, he was being
Right.
sarcastic, but there was a lot of truth in it because motherfuckers don't want to, they're like, "I know you're not all right. I'm just asking you, like, hey, you okay?" Just to,
Right.
I notice you're not okay. And then like the thing with females, it's like, I grew up in a broken home. We're like a single mom home, right? And then, like my childhood and shit. But like
Right.
I thought the same thing about relationships, like, oh, perfect, fucking fireworks, roses and daisies, and fucking skipping through the fields. But nah, man, it's a lot of work and a lot of effort. But then I also learned in time that communication is big. But if you keep on trying to communicate with somebody and they're not reciprocating it or whatever, then you just like some arguments ain't worth arguing because you're basically just arguing with yourself if they don't give a fuck. They don't care about the point you're trying to make or what bothers you or you're insecure. You know what I'm saying? So you also got to learn how to like walk away from certain incidents too. People.
Right. Here's some of the parts where I was trying to get to. So, one, let me get to this part first before I lose this thought.
Okay.
Transparency. We're going to talk about transparency real quick because I feel like, that's a big thing for you and then my buddy. So he's going through something. Now I want to tell you the thing. I want to try to break it down. Transparency, reality. They're two different things, right?
Okay.
You know that, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So my man is not a transparent dude. Do you know what I mean by that?
Yeah.
He's not sugarcoating his map. When he places his map down and he tells you, I want to do drugs for the rest of my life. I want to have sex with you for the rest of my life. I want to raise my kids on drugs. I want to do this. He's being specific. There's no transparency in what he's talking about. There's nothing in the back of his mind saying, nah, this is not what I want to do, but if so there's no transparency. This is exactly what he wants to do. The transparency part comes on his family, everybody on the other side. Okay, it's cool for you to do meth, but it's not cool for you to do dipper. Well, first of all, the transparency is you can't do meth without eventually running back into the dipper. That's not that just type of party. So there's transparency within there. So you're saying, okay, it's okay for you to do this. Hold on real quick. It's okay for you to do this, but you can't touch this other thing. Hold on.
Got to get that dinner.
You can't touch this other thing, right? And then it's like, and then it's like this with transparency. It's like, okay, so he's saying, I want sex, whoop de whoop. She's saying, at first, she's like, you know, he's already had it in his mind, like, she only will act like this if he acts like he's going to go out and be with somebody else. And then she, that was her thing when they were both getting on. You know what I'm saying? So transparency, knowing damn well she's not going to be happy if he goes out and has sex with somebody else because you're not giving it to him. You know what I mean? Transparent, just like his kids. Transparent. He's talking about, oh, my kids are cool with me being high. You know what I'm saying? Like they're not that transparent. My mom and my dad. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you getting high, but they're only gonna set this rule. Hey, you can't stay here getting high. We're gonna, you can't be high. Never give him a drug test. They know he's high all the time. He's still there. That's being transparent. That is not reality. You know what I'm saying? There's where the transparency comes in because you have transparency with everybody else. But we know for a fact, I mean, I shouldn't be doing drugs. I shouldn't really be doing this. I really shouldn't be doing this, but I'm not being transparent with it because this is what I want. But I'm around everybody else that's okay with just a little bit of this. okay with it, just a little bit of it. You're okay with that slip up with that dipper. You're okay with that slip up when I go try to fuck somebody else because you're not giving me the coochie, this, that, and the third. And she's telling me there's reasons why she don't want to do the sex and she don't want to do this and this and the third. I said, well, you got to tell him that. I don't want you getting high at all.
Oh, wait,
You know what I
stop
mean? I
right
want a
here.
house.
All right,
Huh?
stop right here about her not wanting to have sex, okay? Remember this.
Right, right,
Because I told you my buddy was trying to set me up for failure
right.
for video to do, which I need your help with, but continue. But that has something to do
All
with
right,
it.
all right. So I'm like, you know what I mean? You have to go up to him and say, listen, I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this. You're telling me you want this. You want this. You don't like this. You don't like this. I'm changing this. You're not changing anything over here because guess why? He had no transparency in his map. You know what I'm saying? There was no, well, maybe this, that. Okay. Okay. Yeah, you could do this, but you know what I mean? You could do this, but you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll be cool.
Yeah.
You know, there's no transparency in that. It's this. It's a written guide. It's a written guide. He said it. But everybody else around him, that's being transparent. That's like you saying, I'm transparent. Like everything is transparent. Everything is transparent. Living is transparent. It's not. It's plain and simple. You know, going to the bar is a possibility no matter what bar you go to. But you know, going to the bar, getting a drink, doing whatever you do, knowing you got a home and a house to go to do all these activities and bring somebody out, even if you had to go get a hotel for the day, grab your drink, take your little lady friend there and tell her, listen, we're going to do this a little right. I ain't trying to get, you know what I'm saying? There's other ways for you to have fun with other people and not be in position where you have to look at things as being transparent.
Okay. Well, let me say this. Maybe I should look up the definition of transparent because when I say it, it's just me being honest of what's going on in my life. Like, yeah, I'm getting high. Yeah, yeah, I shouldn't, or I did that and I fucked up. That's just me coming out and saying, I'm trying to be transparent, being like honest and truthful with people.
See me, well, that's transparent. I mean, I ain't that like see-through-ish, like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
shaky, one shaky, shaky, shaky. You know, like a little shaky. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a little shaky.
yeah,
It's not really there. It's not really there, but it's there.
yeah. And then when you say like, yeah, transparent, see-through stuff. So that's why I think more like just being truthful about what's going on, right? Like, hey, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Right, right.
I ain't
But
gonna sit here and lie to you because
right, you
you
see
can see
through
it.
it. But you see, yeah,
Yeah.
right, you see through it. So you already know the outcome. You already know the outcome.
Oh, I know the outcome. Mm.
Okay. So there's a way around that then. You have to see through it. You already know it. You already seen it. But if you keep putting yourself in it, then you're just like a bowl of mystery. You're like a bowl of mystery that you already know the answer to. You're just trying to figure out who it's going to be with.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know, like
You
for a long,
know? Then
yeah.
you can start talking about a different life. You're just a fucking thrill seeker then. You're just a wild boy. You're Egyptian. You're a fucking you're you're a loner, a rebel, a
Nope,
fucking
man.
dada. You know what I mean? Like you're a bad, you know what I'm saying? Fuck it. I'm gonna still live my life the way I want to live my life, transparent, the way I want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I fuck it, you know? But yeah, man, I mean, bro, not me. I'm so I'm so insurance adjuster type life right now. Like I do statistics, odds, everything. Yo, I don't go to Philly. You know what I'm saying? There's no reason for me to go to Philly no more. Don't go inside the Philly. I don't give a fuck what's in Philly. Just no reason for me to do it. No reason for my family to be over there. Nothing. You see what I'm saying? So that would be me saying, oh, we could go over there all the time and have a good time and go to like museum and go to like stuff like that. And there'll be nothing happening. That would be me being transparent. That's what I think. That would be me being transparent about it, being like, I see that there's something that could happen. So every time I step my foot in there, I just put myself in a lottery for some stupid shit to go happen.
Yeah.
Now, yeah, it can happen around here, but guess what? I don't see That
Yeah,
shit happening every day where I'm at, or all the places that I go to. Every once in a while, you might hear like Great Adventures, a fucking roller coaster ride, fucking falling off the tracks. Which I'll accept that because if it falls off the tracks, but I'm on it, somebody's paid, so I didn't die in vain. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to be transparent about. You know what I mean? Something that's going to benefit my family, no matter, and it's still fun at the end of the day, and it's still safe for my family legal wise. You know what I mean? I ain't got to worry about my family getting shot in the back of the head with a fucking straight bullet. I ain't got to worry about us getting robbed in the parking lot.
or your
Could
car
it
getting broken
happen?
into at the art
Yeah,
museum.
could it happen where we go and stuff like that? Yeah, yeah, now. But guess what? I ain't I
It's
I
10
ain't
times
really heard that
higher
much of.
there.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's so much more up there. You
That's why,
know.
like, when I was up there 2 years ago, some people knew I was there, but when I come see you, I'd call you, like, right before I'm about to pull up, see who's there, scope out the block, run in real quick, say what's up, dip out.
Right.
Don't tell
Me
no one.
being like, this is another thing. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I hear people say, I put my take care of my gun wherever I go. To me, that's transparent. Cause why do you need a gun? Because you're always putting yourself in a position to where you need that gun. So you're always putting yourself in a position, well, I don't need a gun because guess what? Unless you're going to drive up beside me, shoot me, or you know what I'm saying? Like get me at a family
Light or,
or
yeah, family dinner,
you know
fuck.
what I'm saying? I don't need the gun. Do I have? Yes, but I don't need it. It's for the house, it's for them
Yeah,
when I'm not home. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
do nothing that I need the fucking
I
gun.
don't, I don't fucking carry on me when I go out.
You know what I'm saying?
I have it in case.
So that's where I was at with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And even now, like with these two, I like I'm just in a bad position with them too. And I think and the crazy part about it, like here's the transparency part in my half. Like I think that I could keep them both as a friend, and one already showed me that I might not be able to. You know what I'm saying? Or I might have to separate the distance of you know what I mean? Like, but I'm trying to keep it both together where I'm friends with them both. That's being transparent. It's never going to happen because of with this other, what's going to happen, what's happening.
well, see, I made a video about that the other night. I don't know if I uploaded it or not, but like the first 10 minutes, I was going back on what you're talking about, right? Because I was just letting you talk. But yeah, like when you have a friend that you consider your brother, that is your brother, right? And then he hooks up with somebody. You may not like him at first, whatever, but they grow on you. They start having a family. So now that his person is your person, right? But then when they're both coming to you, it's like, yeah, I'm always gonna have my homies back. You gotta understand that. And sometimes you may tell him more of what she said than you should have. But it's like any situation. When you get into the middle of it, when that fucking ball dust kicks up, they're gonna go their
Yeah.
way. They may both. You may lose both of them as friends.
Right. I already know that, but
You know? So
one
now
of them
you
is
have to.
not a friend.
Yeah,
That's the problem.
yeah,
One of them's like literally family. Like,
yeah. Well,
yeah,
that's
we're
what
not
your brother can
that
have.
dude. We're not going nowhere.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? She's really not going nowhere. It's just the fact that
It's a difficult situation.
it's a difficult situation because I'm in the middle of it,
Yeah,
and I'm supposed to be in the middle of it, keeping it together. And as a friend, I gotta give you two. As a family member, as a friend, I gotta give you options. Do you want the family member or do you want the nigga approach?
yeah.
What kind of advice do you want? You know what I'm saying? That's what I do with my brother. My brother Sean. That's what I'll probably do with you. Like, what kind of how do you want me to take this? Especially when you're
So
dealing with a female. You know what I'm saying? So when you're dealing with other females and cheating and all that other stuff, I got to give you both sides because I've been on both sides.
mhm,
And I'm not saying the other side is that bad either.
yeah.
When it comes to, trying to swing two female or trying to have your cake and eat it too.
Yeah.
I'm not in a disagreement with
So now trying to have your cake
that.
and eat it too, and what I told you stop and remember about the not wanting to have sex part, right?
Right.
Now I don't need the family opinion for this. I need the other opinion for this because my buddy asked me. He said, "Well, you want to do a video, make a topic like this." Like, motherfucker, you trying to bury me? You gonna get me canceled on this shit? But
Okay.
he said, let's talk about how females are double-sided because they don't want to give you any pussy, but then when you go out and get some other pussy, they get mad at you. And he's talking about like a significant other that you've been with for a long time. Now me, sometimes like I understand females, right? They go through their shit. Sometimes they don't want it. And then do you really want to have that fucking sex with the person knowing that they ain't that into it? Like, I'd rather go jerk the fuck off, you know? Like, there ain't nothing worse than a dead fuck or a petty fuck. But then again, it's like, all right, what? I'm gonna go cheat on my lady and then come home to her, and so, and he wants to know like how come these bitches get mad, and I'm like, it ain't like you're just dating this girl and then fucking someone else. You're like you're with someone. You know what I'm saying?
Well, is they married or is they just boyfriend girlfriend?
Oh, they married. They been in the
Okay.
for a minute.
Okay. I mean, I'm
Wow.
gonna let you know from the door. All right. So I've been married twice. This is my second marriage. First marriage was kind of like a uh uh what's that, fiance parolee, what's that, 90-day, what's the joint? That's
90
kind of
days
like,
and say,
yeah, 90-day fiance where they just come up out of jail and shit. That's kind of like what that was. Did I have feelings for a year? I mean, we've been, well, whatever. I always want my cake and eat it too. You know what I'm saying? Always. There's no transparency with it. It's always going to be like that. It's going to be it's you and anybody else's opinion whether you're going to act on that or not. We're men. Human nature for that to happen.
yeah,
Any man up here sitting up here and tell you that they don't want their cake and eat it too, suck a dick. You definitely do.
fucking
You know what
lie.
I'm saying? You're a fucking liar. And
Yeah.
even if you want to suck that dick, you still want your cake and eat it too. Because you want to stay married and suck the dick. You know what I'm saying? So, any niggas, motherfucker, you can say that. You can. There's no transparency with that. That's right up. You know what I mean? That's a written thing. You can fuck who you is, Don Juan, whatever. I don't care how bad your girl is, that, and there. You're always looking for a better bitch and a better hole.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's your answer with that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? Simple as that. You know what I mean? Like if I if if I chose to go down that path, that's my choice. Do I want my cake and eat it too? Fucking real. But also, I do know what comes along with getting my cake and eat it too. I got 5 kids. None of them fucking talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Their moms, I dogged all their moms out. I know what it's like to have my cake and eat it too. You know what I mean? So now that I have mine, I don't want the cake right now. Yeah, I feel like I have my own cake, so I choose to stay in my realm.
Yeah.
But yeah, I definitely want cake. Who
Yeah.
doesn't want cake? It's so tasty.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Mm.
I'm shit like that right now. I'm more on the payback side.
And guess what? If she
I'm
ain't giving up that, if she ain't giving up that pussy, right? I'll beat my dick until somebody give me that attention to give me that pussy. And when somebody give me that pussy, I'm gonna keep that pussy. Now you ain't gonna know about it. And guess what? I'll build a relationship maybe with that pussy. And if it's better than what you offering, by the time I get to know that pussy, you might be the transparent one.
yeah. Yeah. See, and that's nothing. Like,
And
how
that's
long
what I was trying to tell him. I was like,
are you putting out the pussy? Like, there's got to
this
be.
is what I was trying to tell him, right? Hold on, before you start, this is what I was trying to tell him. Now look, he had me so mad with this because I was like, bro. So his wife's a trucker now,
Hmm.
right?
Everyone
For
does
the
it for her.
first year,
Yeah.
for the first year, she will be going out
Okay.
of the month, 28 days at least, out of the month, home 2 days. Those 2 days, all you should be is laid to the side like this, and your motherfucker and her dick in your mouth while you watching TV or whatever you do, and her doing whatever she got to do for those 2 days. And then when she leave, you get her back on that road. But guess what you got for 28 days? Guess what you could have had for 28 days with
Straight.
this crackhead that you had at the job and everything that you spoiled all the fun with and said that you thought about her before your wife left, so you put her already D with the whole scenario, bro, for a whole year. Let me, because this has made me mad. For a whole year, you could have tore that 27-year-old pussy up. Her boyfriend shit wouldn't have known. Your wife wouldn't have known. You know what I'm saying? For a whole year, 28 days out the motherfucking week, out the motherfucking month,
Gets
you could have been tearing this 27-year-old trick out the frame. You know what I'm saying? But you smoke crack and don't even fuck. She got you to smoke crack and didn't even fuck. You fucking
no,
when a crackhead do what crackheads do.
maybe they were trauma bonding.
Nah, fuck that, homie. I don't give a fuck. Trauma holding, you put the dick in your mouth and you think about that trauma.
Shit, listen, if I'm smoking crack, I'm fucking something. Just like if I'm doing meth, I'm fucking.
Right? Right? There's no way I'm gonna do something that I don't normally do because you doing it and then you ain't sucking this dick or something.
Fuck over and hold that stem. Go ahead.
Yeah. No, I got a stem for you, bitch. Suck the fucking crack right out this dick. I'll
Right.
smoke the crack while you suck this dick. I'll piss in your mouth too, ho. You know what I mean? So you get real high. Let me piss in that mouth so you get real high, you dirty slut. Fuck out of here. I'm trying to tell you, bro. And that's exactly what she would have been. You know what I mean? She knew the whole game plan. He knew the whole game plan. Only people that didn't know the whole game plan was their boyfriend and their girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? You work together all fucking day. Most of the time, nobody's in this houses that you work with.
Those rooms would have been getting hit. Put them
I'd
all.
painted the shit, painted every one of them joints.
That shit would
It
have been
would have been never. There would have been never. You getting high, fucking up people's fucking
yeah,
houses and
like
shit.
talk
No, nobody. Only no. There wouldn't have been a single thing done while I was getting high, but busting her fucking ass in these people's houses. So that way, when they did come home, you would have been like, we ran out of. Oh, we didn't have enough. But no, now you got to show them that you will fuck up and you fucked their house up because you didn't take the advantage when you should have took the advantage. You dickhead. Fuck you. You know what I mean? Fuck you. That's my man. That's my brother. They asked me, they said, oh, what should we do? What should we do to help him? He left the rehab in Scranton. I said, make him walk home. That's what you do.
hmm
I told this girl, I said, yo, I know what he doing. I told her, I said, I know what he doing. He trying to get back at you. He don't want that bitch. He trying to get back at you to make you go come home and do what you fuck you supposed to do. Don't do it. He disrespected you like that. Don't do it though. Your kids tell you to do it this way, but you're going to still go it this way. Now you got to worry about your kids saying you choose men over them all the time. These guys just went to bat for you, almost tried to beat the dad up and stuff for you. You know what I mean? And you go straight back to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then the whole time that you leave work to come back to him, you're home pleasing him and stuff. After he just smoked crack, probably Tinkleberry with this little girl butthole crackhead, and he was going to be a crackhead for the rest. He was going to be a crackhead for a while.
Smoked out.
He was fine with being a crackhead for a while. You know what I mean?
He had his mind made up.
And so guess what? And I told her, I said, listen, if you go back to him, all willy nilly like this, he won. He won. He won. He did exactly what he wanted to do. And that's exactly what happened. So now, it's his playground again. He hasn't been high in the last couple of days, but
Well, that's good.
yeah, it's good, but I, like I said, I've talked to the guy. I love him, and it's not my thing to try to tell him any type of way or anybody's type of way not to be happy. And if they choose that, they want to be happy, getting high and all that other stuff, you're my family at the end of the day. As long as that's what you want to do, bro. That's what you want to do. And I'm not here to change your mind or anything like that. I'm just here to make sure that you don't do too much to destroy everything. Because I wish people were around me that were trying to help me out that way when I was going through my destructive phase.
Yeah.
And maybe I would still have some of my kids, and I would still have some of that bond with some of the people that I should have had bond with still. But I had nobody in my corner. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody was like yes, and it just was like nobody cared.
Yeah.
You know, so
Well, now,
I ran them up.
and then like that's kind of like what I'm going through right now, like with this individual I'm dealing with, because like we have, I knew her for years, right? But I came back, she found out I was back, whatever. We started hanging out, She starts fucking. She needed a tire change, whatever. Fucking, she starts bringing me dinner every night. We're hanging out, and remind you, I just picked up from North Carolina because I had an incident to where I kind of had to skedaddle, and I get back here, but the whole time I'm waiting for shit to cool off down there so I can go back home to the person I was with and my job and everything, right? Because I still had all that shit lined up, and so we're hanging out, whatever. A few weeks go by, we discuss, hey, we don't want no relationship. She knows my situation, this and that, and things just go on, right? And then I'm like, fuck it. Then we
Mm.
start cuddling, hanging out constantly. I'm like, man, fuck this shit. So I meet another girl, which lives up around here. Start fucking with her, start spending time with her, because that one girl didn't want something, so I had to find something to distract myself, right? Because the feelings were getting developed when you spend that much time with somebody, and then they're fucking bringing you steaks and just like straight up like fucking like treating you like a god, right? Sucking your dick, fucking in church's parking lot, fucking. So I'm like,
Yeah, same old song and dance.
so I'm
That's
like,
how she was feeling with you. You know what I mean? Same old song and dance. Same old song and dance. That's the gray area.
so checks out. So then I cut her off, right? Because I end up getting all spun out. She don't like that shit. So I leave her on, right? Because hey, I don't want to be. You don't like this shit. I respect it. Cool. Now she's back around, and dude, man, she's running me into the mud. But guess what? My decisions back then came to this. And she's like, I wanted a relationship. I'm like, bitch, you told me you didn't want a relationship, and neither did I. And I didn't even know if I was gonna stay here. The only reason I stayed here because I thought the fucking bartender was pregnant. Come to find out, the bitch ain't. Thought I was doing the right thing, but fuck it, But you live, you learn. You give people a chance to try, but there's always gonna be like ramifications, right, for your actions, or like once you fuck something up, you can't go back and expect the same energy. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
And or fucking vengeful, they do shit just out of spite. Like, yeah, I remember that shit you did a few years ago, motherfucker.
Right.
Um, yeah,
Damn.
I'll
I
just
did
be.
have something there.
Oh, go ahead.
Yo, this is what I was trying to tell Moo today. Because me and my wife was arguing over shit, and I feel like, straight up, if I could do it all over again, I think, at this point in my time, I based my relationship on financial, not sexual, financial. Because at this point in my time, I was so frustrated, and no, I love sex. I love having sex, but at this point in time, I was so disgusted with myself of what I let sex have to take over. Listen, in reality, the most times, the reason why I can't go out and party and stuff, because the only reason why I was partying is because of the sex. Like everything had resolved around sex. So my addiction was sex. It wasn't the drugs, it was sex. You know what I'm saying? So,
Same
you
with
know,
me.
I always wanted to be the one to have the best sex, so I wanted to do the drugs because everybody was like, oh, the drugs is bad,
But then if you got
So,
the drugs, you you got the sex.
so I try to tell Moo right here, like, I'm not trying to scare you away from any opposite of, I don't, any side of the field. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to scare you about having friends. I'm not trying to scare you about nothing. But I'm trying to show you that your reality is fucking rough. You know what I'm saying? It's not a fucking cool thing. And let me tell you something. When you deal with relationships, there's only one thing that comes at the end of that relationship is sex. So let me tell you something. You're dealing with all these boys and everything like this, or whatever you're doing, or whatever the case may be. Just remember, you that it's not going to be perfect, and you're sitting here now and you're young now, and these are the things that you should not be worried about, bro. If I had to do it all over again, I would have never worried about no fucking pussy, bro. I would have
No,
fucking put my mind and all my time to fucking getting my shit, bro. For real, because that chase was fucking unsuccessful.
and how many fucking broken females did you run across in that chase?
I think, I mean, all of them had some type of to be with me, you had to be kind of like fucked up for real. So
That's
I
right.
mean, I don't think I've been with one girl that didn't have some kind of trauma because that was the easy lick. They were always the easy lick. You know what I'm saying? Here.
Yeah. Come cry on his shoulder. Abracadabra.
Oh
Right.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Next
Oh
thing,
yeah. Oh yeah.
grow up on it. Don't be shy, baby. It's okay.
Right. You know what I mean?
Ain't
They're
nothing wrong with
easy.
that. Like, we'll work on it.
Shit, I've heard some girls say, "Oh, the best way to get over somebody is under somebody."
That,
Yeah, I heard that too. When I used to work for the gym, I used to tell females, they used to be like, "Yo, what's good protein? 100% male semen. Good for your hair, good for your body, good for your muscles. How you want it? How you want
great
the dosage?
skin,
And then
but also,
take some, and I'm all built and stuff too. So take some of this, so you get some nice muscle with this."
but on another note, also that whole get under, that shit don't work sometimes.
No, you're a whore. Shut up. You use that line, you're a fucking whore, and you wanted to be. Don't use that line with me because I'm gonna tell you right from the door, you're a fucking whore. You just wanted
Yeah,
to be a whore, and your boyfriend wasn't cool with you being a whore, so that's
my
why. I mean,
my homie told me that I was going through a breakup one time. He had this bitch coming. She was a bad bitch, right? She's over there riding me. My dick's just limp. I'm basically sitting there fucking crying, like, oh my god, like I don't want to do this, bitch. Like this ain't working. I want to go home to my baby. I was like, fuck.
oh yeah, that I don't know. Yeah, I've had that happen a couple times. That's only because I knew I shouldn't have been doing it, but
Uh-huh.
I
I had
wanted
this
to.
fucking just straight up fucking sucking my dick and balls, and I'm just sitting there. She's like, "Are you okay?"
Uh,
I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm just
yeah,
staring
it's
out.
not you. Yeah, it's not you, baby. Yeah, it's not you. Just
I'm
keep
like,
going. Don't worry about it.
loud on my mind.
Here, let me. Here, here, go ahead now. Get out of here. We'll do this tomorrow. It's not you. All right, let me
I need
think
some
about
time
my
alone.
life. Too
Yeah,
much drugs, bitch. That's what it was. I just fucking OD'd my dick. Fuck out of here, you fucking trick.
yeah. I
Fuck
never
these
had that
bitches.
problem. Yeah,
For real, that's how I feel. Fuck these bitches, fuck these niggas, for real. Get your money, get yours, get the fuck out the way. You know what I'm saying? Only worry about yours. Everybody else, yo, fuck them, bro. Because at the end of the day, they will take you as a casualty, so they're casualty. I don't give a
that's
fuck
what
about
I was
these
just
people no
gonna
more.
say to you
Bro,
about
let me
what you.
tell you something. I'm about to move.
Let, let me.
I'm doing what the
Go ahead.
fuck I'm supposed to do, bro. Ain't nobody gonna stop my any of these moves that I'm making. Not nobody in my family, not nobody that I'm living with, bro. If
No,
you're not in this
I'll do.
motherfucking boat at this point, I tell my wife like this all the time. If you're not in this goddamn boat, this shit will fucking sail without you.
Yeah, I'm on a fucking ride. Either you're coming along or you're not. Either way, I'll see you.
Look, she sent me some article, some Islam boy, you know what I mean, that was preaching about respect, the spouse and all this other stuff. And when she sent it to me, she ain't really listened to it. She thought that she thought that it was going to say, some of the stuff, like what she wanted it to say, but it said everything that I was telling her. Like, yo, it's my job to protect you. It's my job to make the plans. It's my job to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you wanted. That's what you got. Don't fight me when I tell you to make the plan. Do it.
Yeah,
Simple as that. If I tell you a duck can if I tell you a duck can pull the truck, shut up and hook it up.
yeah,
Simple as that. And let's watch this sucker pull that goddamn truck.
yeah. And if you get hit by a truck, don't be surprised, bitch. You should have fucking ducked when I told you.
Well, yeah, that's what I tell my homie right now. Right now, I tell him, nigga, don't cry. Do not cry. He started to cry. Do not cry, nigga, because I told you all this shit was gonna go down, and you still rolled them dice, nigga. Don't cry. Let's go. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna motherfucker be mad about this shit, because that's what you wanted to go down that road. So go down that road. Figure that shit out, homie. I'll be here when you get back, nigga. You know what I mean? Like, if you need
Don't
my
cry.
help, homie, I'll be right here, bro. But go down that motherfucker road, homie. Shout out to my homegirl, little Stephanie, too. She been clean for a couple years, you know what I'm saying? And I got her in this little thing, called her up, too, and had her, so shout out to Stephanie, eh, she, she's, she's a, she's a solid person in her own way. She's a solid person. Too much for me at times. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But sometimes that's the type of people that you say, ah, that's a good friend because, no matter what, they're going to be brutally, brutally, brutally truthful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whether they're right or not, they're still of what your perception or what you showed them, they're not going to hide that. They're
Yeah.
always going to put that to the test. And sometimes you don't always want to be there in that position. So like I said, she's definitely in her way. Yo, take this off, start up another one. If I don't see you, I saw you. If I don't hear from you, I heard from you. Fuck
All
all
right.
the rest of y'all.
Peace.
Peace.